Hi, I'm Elizabeth Gordon and today is day 19 of my stretch video challenge. Yesterday I really struggled because I realised that I'd made a decision that really had a momentous effect on the rest of my life, and I obviously felt a degree of regret about that, but I couldn't change it. So firstly, my response to it was to think about forgiving myself, because I made the best decision at the time. It was done together with my husband, and we obviously had no idea about how things would turn out in the end. And that sometimes happens in life. So as I said, I joined this man in his practice, and he was intending to retire. We had the option to buy his practice from him, and that's something that was often done with accountancy practices, and we were talking about a six-figure sum, which was over 20 years ago, so it was a huge amount to think about investing. But we had the option of potentially doing it over 10 years, so it seemed doable. It seemed something that we were both interested in. We both worked in accountancy, and it seemed like the best option for our family and how we could grow our business very quickly. So I started working with him as a partner, and that was quite challenging because we were completely different age groups. He was almost retiring, I was in my 30s, and we had different priorities in life. And I think it just really became difficult to work together in many ways, even though we both knew that we had this outcome in mind. And then we had the option to buy a house that was actually next door to the office, and that seemed a great way of getting out of the commuting pattern that was really draining us, and to start a life near our work. So we went ahead and did that, but unfortunately my partner was quite outraged by this. I think he would have loved to have bought the property himself, and he immediately said we needed to end the partnership, and I needed to suddenly find the whole amount of the money, not be able to pay it over 10 years. So then ensued several months of very difficult negotiation, discussions, arguments, and trying to raise the finance to actually buy him out. I was also conscious we had 6 people working there who were dependent on that decision, and it was the most stressful time imaginable. We were also trying to do work to the house because it wasn't really quite right to be a family home. I had 3 children under 10, so you can imagine my life was very, very hectic and stressful. And I think that was really when my health really started to go into a decline. But of course I ignored it and kept carrying on because I didn't feel there was anything else I could do. And I'll share tomorrow what happened next. Bye.